I am known as the Fat Morning Dove. I'm afraid Matt, the wrestler, is gone. He's not going to TNA, and he just got his contract. He just managed to get his contract done, playing a stupid joke on all of us. He's pretending to do the Matt Hugh. So I played along and played the ring dude. He is just an ordinary American, and I am a stupid Canadian. But I am not. I saw when he comes on the show, I knew something was up. I can see right through him. I sometimes see things through people through the TV. I'm not crazy. I have a serious depression and have to take around 10 pills in the morning and 8 pills at night. And Sunday is the only day off I have. Like he said on his YouTube page, he was not happy going to work every day. I was in the same boat until I got hired by a wonderful family, a Greek family who's just small business owners. And they're wonderful, and I'm enjoying myself every day when I go to work. There's times where I have to tell someone to zip it in the butt because I'm not in a mood to hear them. But that's normal for me. And I knew that he was a normal man. I knew that he was lying about the sickness he had. Because no shrink does that. A shrink really seriously looks at you. He really seriously tries to help you out. Tries to listen to you. Tries to do everything. But he doesn't dine you for that. For me, I tried to tempt myself, tried it myself at least 30 times, and I'm still alive. I will try to put this video on his YouTube page so you will understand what's going on. Mr. Hardy, that I will call, is now a free American. Some of us are stuck for money. We have to live by paycheck to paycheck. He has a lot of money in his account, so he can start a school, a wrestling school like most retired wrestlers are. He can start producing, only on the net, not on TV, nothing. He can go into acting. He can do whatever he wants. But he cannot cut himself off from the world. There's some fans that are truly want his friendship. No matter what. I like to be his true friend. But he's cut himself off the world. Every fan, young or old, don't know why. He doesn't communicate with us. He doesn't do that. He just wants to be an ordinary American. I'm an ordinary, stupid Canadian who can't spell a dime. Who works 6 days a week and gets a paycheck around over $300 a week. I do spend a lot, and I have a little, remember the movie Confess a Shopaholic? I'm a shopaholic. I'll go in a store and buy whatever I want, and then come home and realize I don't need it. But I'm not a hoarder. My place would look like a mess right now because I'm hardly home right now. When I do come home, my shifts, I start around 7 o'clock in the morning and finish around 3. And most of the time I have my supper before my father. And I have a shower, and then I take my meds. And I'm asleep by 8 o'clock in the morning. By 8 o'clock. I wish Mr. Hardy will understand the world. He has a lot of friends out there who wish to be his friends, supporting him whenever he likes. But he cannot cut himself from his friends. Fans, people who are serious about being his friend. Me, I wouldn't mind having a few more friends as well. I will try to get on the YouTube page because I'm recording from my digital camera. I don't have a video camera. I don't have a cellular phone. I got rid of those. Last year I had to go bankrupt because of my spending. So now I live only on cash. I'm living in my parents' basement, and I owe them some money soon. I am sorry I look terrible, but it's the only chance I have to talk to you folks. Like I said, I'm in the sewing school, and I have time today to do whatever my homework for the day. I have to cut out a pattern and make sure I take it with me for my class. My bosses did donate me a sewing machine, and I worked on it for 3 days and 3 nights. And I got it working, I got the needle down, I got everything working, but it doesn't sew, and it doesn't spin those little round plastic bobbins, those little plastic circles, and it doesn't work. So a nice gentleman is coming by today to take it away, and I am looking for a new sewing machine as we speak. My mother has offered to use her credit card to help me get a sewing machine. I don't want to use hers. Hers is a senior's that is over 40 years old, and I'm afraid to go near it or touch it because of my strength. I'm a very strong lady, and I'm a very fat one. But these days I notice I'm losing a lot of weight month by month. I hope to be down by my high school weight that was 169 pounds. That's never going to happen. I will never make love to another man because I'm scarred all over. Mentally, physically, as well. My libido is starting up again, meaning it's starting to get into a drive. I'm having dreams that you shouldn't be talking about right now if children are listening. I thought this is the best spot to talk to you since I have a little pod for my camera, so I can talk to you with both my hands instead of using one. I also can love up my babies while I'm talking to you. So just remember that he played a game on us so we can get out of his contract. He's now an ordinary man who's not talking to his fans. He's not. The only chance you can find out is if you go to YouTube, and you find out a lot. I just was very upset with him because I offered him a serious challenge of coming and hiking a serious long walk with me and with my 2 dogs. And I invited him for the Canadian Thanksgiving, and he has not returned anything to me. I was very, very upset, and I called him a coward, and he's still a coward. I know now that he's never going to come up to Canada and see the cheese turning. He's probably have that in his backyard and watching his trees doing that. I am his friend. And up in Canada, in a little part of Toronto called Scarborough. It's part of Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada, Toronto. Toronto is a huge city. Huge enough like New York. But New York is on an island, and we live near a lake called Lake Ontario. Where I live so close to it, I can park in a place and walk right down to it and look through the view. But today is a rainy day and I can't do that. So I'm praying that tomorrow, on our Canadian Thanksgiving, it's probably because of our harvest that we're calling, that's why it's our harvest season, and that's why we're celebrating our Thanksgiving now. For the States, I know that in November, because of the Pilgrims and the Indians got together and started a Thanksgiving. I know that Americans think they are the number ones. And we Canadians are hockey proud. If you see a little head, this is me. She sticks to me like glue when I'm home. She looks like Matt Hardy's dog. Mr. Hardy's dog. And he'll find out that yes, he'll stick to her. His dog will stick to him like glue. Doesn't understand what's going on. So, this is Night Owl, wishing you a happy Canadian Thanksgiving, and I hope the world will understand what he has done.